Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Saturday, August 8th, and these are the amazing games. We've got a jam-packed episode with a bunch of games in it. I'm going to try and finish under an hour, but no promises. All right, hang 5 first, puzzle 1098. Here we go. All right, we have a 7, 3 6s, and a 4. RT right away. It's probably an S. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. N maybe. Okay. Invert. Invert looks really good, but there could be something else. Do I go for the L? Don't think I need to. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. Oof. Stable. Staple. Intact. Stable. Okay. Snow. Intact. Invert. No. I don't really see anything else though. I'm going to try it. It's got to be invert, right? No, it's not. Okay. This may be an ED word. Oh, it is. Okay. Boarded. No. Guarded? Okay. Snug. Oh, it's guarded, it's snug, it's stable, intact, and in... something? Unhurt. Okay. You're just defensive, I guess? Safe, okay. Top 9%, 73% solve rate, okay. Yeah, I was very sure this was an I, but once I flipped my mind to being a U, unhurt popped right off, so that's pretty good. All right, let me know how you did. Let's move on to sports connections. Puzzle 684, semi, Cologne, Little, Viola, World Cup, kickoff, series, quarter, blue, league, face-off, Stanley Cup, Cole, world, first pitch, jump ball. The starts of games. Okay. Little League World Series. Okay. Cologne. Quarterfinal, Stanley Cup final, semifinal, World Cup final. Proceeds final, and then Cole, Viola, Cologne, and Blue. These last names. Let's try it. AL Cy Young Award winners. I get Bartolo Colon, I get Garrett Cole. I'm not sure Viola or Blue, but I guess it could be in the past. All right, let me know how you did. Let's move on to soccer sports connections. Okay, puzzle 59. Torres, 1860 Munich. Azteca 2000. Ospina, 1980 Mundialito. Cucurella, Raya. Bayer 04 Leverkusen. Seaman, Taca das Nacos. Rodri, Simone, Hanover 96, De Gea, Schalke 04, and Umbro Cup. Okay, Raya, Rodri, Cucurella, and Simone were members of the... Torres is on there too. I don't think Raya actually played in the World Cup. I think it was all Simone. So I think these are all guys that played for Spain in the World Cup final just this past month. Yeah. Raya, Ospina, Seaman, and De Gea are goalies that have played in the Premier League and maybe had the best save percentage. I'm not sure. Goalkeeper's name David De Gea, yeah, okay. Or David De Gea, David Ospina, David Seaman, and David Raya. 3 of them are Davids. All right, this is a German team. So is that, so is that, so is that. German teams with numbers in their names. Exactly. And then I think these are different championships or tournaments. International tournaments played just once. Okay, there you go. All right, let me know how you did. And let's move on to right words. All right, best in show is our clue. Probably going to be dogs. I already see Border Collie here. Border Collie. All right, pretty good at this. Shih Tzu. Golden Retriever somewhere, somehow. Scottish Terrier. Some sort of hound, Basset Hound. French Bulldog, maybe. And Great Dane. Under a minute. I know my dogs. I know a couple other people on the channel with their dogs too, so I'll be interested to see if they beat me time-wise. All right, let's move on to Strands. Puzzle 888, Hunter Calvert. What do you got for this magical day? Our theme is it has its ups and downs. Something about a roller coaster. It looks like it. Roller coaster. I wonder if that's it. Corkscrew. I think so. This looks too good to not be it. Okay. Corkscrew. That was a very obvious theme today. Tunnel. Some sort of loop. Loop-de-loop. No. Some sort of back. Track. Drop. Drop back. How about just loop? Loop. Drop back. Or cut back. Okay, just drop and then cut back. Apparently I know my roller coasters too. I haven't been for a while, but yeah, that kind of stuck out with the theme. All right, let me know how you did. That is an Aranya Perfect. And let's move on to our custom connections for today. E95 by Ellen Sassani. So we have camshaft, block, air, sugar, food, steward, shelter, flower, owner, battle, belt, sleep, yeast, friend, piston, and water. You need, I see at least a couple things here you need to survive. Food, air, probably food, shelter, sleep, and water. Although I'm not sure. A piston. Things that rise, yeast, flour, sugar, and water, like cooking and baking necessities. Yeah, bread ingredients. Okay. Okay, so food, air, shelter, sleep, necessities of life, basic physical needs. Okay. Ah. Camshaft. A piston, a camshaft, a belt, and a block. These sound like parts of an engine or something. Parts of a under the hood. Friend, steward, owner, all people. Battle though. Huh. Well, battle doesn't sound like something under the hood, but a steward, I mean, something could help something else operate. So steward could definitely be in there. I'm gonna try this. Things in an engine. Engine parts, okay. But steward would definitely be something I think I would help out, like a flight steward or a... All right, this is purple. Steward, owner, battle, and friend. Oh, stewardship, ownership, battleship, friendship. Okay, there we go. Cool. I wouldn't have saw that ahead of time. There's no chance of me getting purple first. Although steward, I don't know. Anyways, I solved it in the order I did. I'm happy with it. Thank you so much, Ellen. I look forward to your next group of 5 maybe to get you up to 100, which would be historic. All right, let's move on to our preview of tomorrow. We have Chris Alberti with fun. So we got a bunch of short words here. Can always be tough, so you can do it today. I'll do it tomorrow. And yeah, looks like fun. All right, let's move on to categories from CleverGoat. And I did notice when I was loading this up that they have a game here called Single. So we'll play that today. We'll give it a shot, see if we like it. All right, categories. We have tidy, flask, pure, head, captain, clean, vacuum, 100%, absolute, dust, prefect, carton, box, bottle, juice box, ambassador, and total. Okay. Pure, 100%, absolute, total, like all, completely, okay. It's tidy, it's clean, it is, or you can tidy, you can clean, you can vacuum, you can dust. Parts of maintenance of the home, I suppose. Chore list, sure. A flask, a carton, a bottle, a juice box, things that liquid can be held in. And then head, captain, prefect, ambassador, just sort of the boss. School leadership roles, sure. All right, very cool. Yeah, get 14 away from our max streak. Things are moving and shaking. All right, let's do the other 2 games, then we'll do single at the end. All right, crossword, puzzle 518. To and fro is a phrase. Boo-boos, owies. Brothers behind the movies Fargo and True Grit. Cohen, I think. Automaker based in Tokyo. Honda. Like Mother Hubbard. Old. Wicked one is a fiend. The cones. Oh, plural. Brothers, the Coens. Okay. All right, 32 seconds. Let's go over these. So to and fro is a phrase. Owies are boo-boos. The Coens are behind Fargo and True Grit. Honda's based in Tokyo. Mother Hubbard was old. A wicked one's a fiend. Rip apart is rend. Mount of Greek myth, Osa or Asa. Quattro e quattro is ocho. And sweater material is wool. All right, very cool. Let me know your time, and let's move on to stacked. All right, groups of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Small holding, duper, Squirtle, Charmander, Star, Link, Ranch, Pikachu, Croft, Soaker, Bowl, URL, Candle, Bulbasaur, and Sonic. Okay, these are Pokemon. Link, Croft, Sonic are video game characters. Okay. Super Duper, Super Sonic, Super Bowl, Super Soaker, Super Candle, Super URL. URL and Link go together, I think. Ooh, so there might not be any video game characters here. Superstar? Superstar, yeah, of course. Super Blank. There we go. Alright, Squirtle, Charmander, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Pokemon. Link and URL go together. A Croft. A Croft, a small holding, a ranch, a homestead, I guess. Farmlands, okay. Link and URL, ways to get to a website. And candles by itself. Alright, BBB, Reverse Rainbow. Very, very nice. Let me know how you did. And we are 3 away from a max streak. Oof. Alright, so let's play this single game. The way it works, make it a bit bigger here. Alright, so 9 words, 4 groups of 3, 1 single connection in all of them. So I think it's kind of like that game that came out recently from, I forget what his name is. But yeah, there's one word that goes in all 4 categories, groups of 3. So that makes sense. Alright, so what's it going to be then? Cap, hood, tusk, branch, root, ear, lane, fender, and trunk. A trunk, a root, a branch. They're only groups of 3, right? Lane. Ear, tusk, trunk, okay. Parts of an elephant. Okay, parts of a tree. Parts of an elephant. The fender, the trunk, and the hood are car parts. And then cap, lane, trunk. Trunk. I don't know. I don't know. Swim. Oh, swim trunk, swim cap, swim lane. Oh, that's very... I would never say that's a swim lane. I'd just say that's a lane. Okay. Well, yeah, that's it. There's an archive. Well, apparently there's been a couple games. Do I want to play those all today? No, I don't. Maybe I'll release a video just for those, but in any case, I'll go back and play them by myself. There's not much interest, I don't think, in seeing old games. So I'll just play it every day, perhaps, and see what happens. And I'll practice my skills on these 6 games. All right, let's move on to Canuckle. Start with Maple. L and E need homes. Don't want to do Pixel. Decal? No, there's no way. Can't do Peril. Sleep. Nope. Sleet. Why not sleet? Check for the E's. Alright, there's only one E, and it is first or second. L is first or third. Legit. Legit. There you go. It's a legit answer. Totally Legit Productions is a Canadian entertainment company known for creating live theatre experiences filled with music, comedy, and storytelling. Their popular production, O Canada A, Dinner Musical, celebrates all things Canadiana with a lively mix of familiar songs, humor, and traditions, bringing back audiences together for a fun-filled celebration of what makes Canada special. Very cool. I'm in the top 35% with my score of 3. Very cool. All right, let me know if you got that, and let's move on to letter loop. Puzzle 910. So we have A-W-I-T-N-S-I-T. Okay, Twain, I think. That doesn't look good. Wants. No. Too many eyes left over. Stain. No. What's this going to be? I feel like those eyes have to go in the same word, but this W. It's not popping off the page for me, that's for sure. Saint. They love the word saint. Twits. Okay. Sure. Taint and twist. Okay. So a minute 2 for me. Only person who have played. Amazing stuff. All right. Let's move on to Centumth. Yeah, I think that's the next one. All right. Here we go. What's our theme today? Hopefully something I can approach. Top 100 most watched Netflix shows of all time. Oh, this is not up my alley. Binge responsibly. Ranked by cumulative hours viewed in Netflix's global top 10 weekly public data since July 2021, summed across seasons. Not a lifetime catalog total. Shows that never hit the top 10 are excluded. Well, this is going to be tough. Number 1, I don't watch a lot of TV. Number 2, I don't watch a lot of Netflix. But I know there's Stranger Things. Game of Thrones was HBO. Breaking Bad, I think that's AMC. Prison Break. I know that was on, I think it was on cable, but then it got re-released on Netflix. So I'm going to go with Prison Break. I think that's probably where I got most of the view from. Prison Break, 49, good. I know there's a Viking show. I'm not sure the full name of it, so I'm going to put in Vikings. Vikings Valhalla, sure. 32, all right. At least I got bronze. What else is there? It's not Ted Lasso. That's Apple. There's just so many streaming apps. Disney's, I don't, can't even do Disney. Squid Game. Squid Game 2. All right, well, whatever. If I get to 100, I'll be happy because I don't watch a lot of TV, as I said. I feel like there's a season 2 of Squid Game too, but it's across seasons, so maybe not. Okay. What else is on Netflix? I could just put in Stranger Things, but that's going to be number 1, guaranteed. I'm just going to Queen and see what shows up. I don't know. It's got to be a Queen of something. Oh. Queen of Tears, the Queen of Flow, Queen Charlotte, La Reina del Sur. Well, that sounds foreign, so I'm going to put this in. 65, okay, and then Queen again. Queen Charlotte, I guess. 42. 190. For not knowing anything, that's pretty good. Better than 53% of players. I guess they all watch Netflix. The most guessed night agent, you, Virgin River. When the phone rings, that's the rarest find, okay. How many of these have I heard of? I've heard of Bridgerton, Wednesday, Love is Blind for sure, The Witcher, Money Heist. Oh, I did watch a little bit of that. Cobra Kai, Dahmer, yeah. I didn't watch that, no. Ozark, did watch a bit of that. The Crown. Okay, what's at the bottom here? Lock and Key, The Empress, Perfect Match, Ultimatum, 0 Day. I haven't heard of any of these. Squid Game, The Challenge. That's the one I was thinking of. Okay. All right. Well, Black Mirror is way down here. Okay. All right. Let me know how you did. Hopefully you at least got bronze. And let's move on to MapTap. All right. Washington, D.C. Can I find that? I hope so. All right. So this I believe is New Jersey. Maryland, or is that something else? I don't know. I think this is Baltimore. This might be Washington, D.C. I don't know. Oh, it was the one below. Alright, I'll take the 99. Alright, Northampton, Massachusetts, USA. Okay, Boston should be pretty visible on here, you'd imagine. Yeah, that's Boston here. Northampton, you think it's in the north, but can't really be sure. Okay, so there's Hartford maybe, Boston, Northampton might be up here. Let's go there. Okay. Limassol, Cyprus. Okay, so that is Crete, I believe. I think this is Malta. That's Crete. This is Cyprus. I'm just going to go there. Okay. Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. All right. Well, it's not going to show up on the map here, I don't think, very well. But I'll do my best. Okay, China. It's going to be here in the steppes, but the exact placement of it, I'm not sure. A place like that you'd think would be somewhere around the water, but it doesn't have to be. I'm just going there. Oh, it's up there. Not even in Mongolia. Okay, well, so be it. Alright, Windhoek, Namibia. Alright, that's the biggest place in Namibia. So let's see if I can locate it. I know it's not right along the coast either. Windhoek. It's not way over here, I don't think. You know, I just want to get 900. I'm just going to go right here, and I should be pretty close. Wow. For a random placement of that, to get 100, that's pretty good. 938, all right. Well, we're definitely starting in Mongolia. Other than Mongolia, I think I crushed this, but level up to level 25. All right, well, let's start in Mongolia for Globle. Mongolia. All right, 5,500 kilometers. Let's go over here to Western Africa. Do a bit of, let's do Tunisia today. Ooh, okay. 150 kilometers. Okay, unfortunately, actually, there aren't a ton of small countries around Tunisia. 150 kilometers is insignificant at this point, I think. So it's going to have to probably be... Are we in perhaps Malta today? No, warmer though, 90. It's got to be Italy. There we go. You know what, I'll take the 4. Pretty good guess there on Tunisia. All right, let me know how many steps it took you to find Italy, and let's move on to GeoGrid. All right, annual rainfall under 1,000 millimeters, has hosted the Olympics, flag with a sun or star, population in largest city over 10% of urban population. Okay, I think I have a good idea of what that is. Arable land under 20%, has official street view coverage. Ooh. Okay, that might not be too bad. Okay, so hosted the Olympics, this is probably China, although there are some huge cities in China. I'm not sure one city would be 10% of that. Has Mexico had the Olympics? I think so. No, actually I don't think so. No, take that. They had the World Cup, obviously. I'm going to go with Uruguay here. I think they have Street View. Yeah. Arable land under 20% with a sun or star. Maldives? No. Doesn't have a sun or star, okay. Pakistan, Malaysia, Singapore. Singapore. Okay. I'll save this one till last. I'm not sure about that one. Singapore would have been good probably for up here. Okay, Street View has hosted the Olympics. Finland. Street View, annual rainfall under that. Ugh. Australia? Never rains there, right? Okay, well, 50%. Okay, everyone's guessing that. Arable land under 20%. Doesn't rain. Chad? Everyone's going to pick Chad, though. That's another one. So Sudan? Okay. Where doesn't it rain in? They have a huge city. Libya? Maybe Tripoli has 10% of the urban population. Yes. I think, Tripoli's in Libya. Okay. Hosted the Olympics, arable land under that. Brazil has a lot of arable land. Some are hot. Yes. Not South Africa. Don't think the Olympics have ever been in Africa. Correct me if I'm wrong. Sweden, Norway. Canada has a lot of arable land. USA. Sweden or Norway? Let's go with Norway. I feel like not a lot is grown there, but I could be wrong. All right. Hosted the Olympics. How big is Stockholm? Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's that many huge cities in Sweden, so let's go with this. Okay, good. All right, I've got so far 7 unicorns and a 50%er. So I don't know. I might be doing well. I don't know. Flag with sun or star. China. Turkey? Not everyone's going to pick Turkey or Turkey. Saudi Arabia. Not going to try it. Sun or star. Tokyo? Tokyo's huge. This has to be Japan. Everyone's going to guess it, but I just want to get something on here. Yes, all right. Those first are ranked 2 of 9. Whoa. Not playing that early. Okay, so what were the least popular? Canada. Oh, our rainfall is under 1,000 millimeters on average. Okay. All answers. Okay, let's see what else I could have done there. So far, people have guessed Australia, Canada, and South Africa. Okay. Nobody's guessed the US. I guess that is a lot of rain, isn't it? Annual rainfall on average. Okay. Well, let me know how you did, and let's move on to Geozee. All right, this is Guatemala, I think. Yep. Denmark, Kosovo, South Africa, Kitts and Nevis, Maldives, Vietnam, USA, and Kuwait. All right, what's our categories here? Monarchy, Southern Hemisphere, Northern Hemisphere, Tropical, Ring of Fire, Landlocked, Urban, Long Borders, Time Zones. All right. I got burned yesterday on the Nicaragua having a volcano. I think Guatemala might have a volcano too. But we shall see. I think it almost has to. It's either that or Vietnam. I don't think Vietnam has a volcano. All right, let's start with Guatemala. I guess we'll do Ring of Fire. Okay, good. Not getting burned twice, literally by the volcano. All right, monarchy. Could be Denmark. It's not landlocked. Urban. Maybe. Tropical Vietnam for sure. I guess Maldives could work too. Long borders, US. Could be South Africa. All right, let's deal with monarchy here. Denmark? Sure. Kosovo, is that landlocked? I believe it is. Yes. South Africa. Could easily pick Southern Hemisphere. Is it urban? Not sure. I'm going to go with time zones. But I think the US is going to have the most time zones. So let's go with long borders. Hope for the best. All right. St. Kitts and Nevis. Tropical. Yeah, let's go with tropical here. Okay. Good. Maldives is very urban. Everyone lives really close to each other. Ooh. Okay. Vietnam is Southern Hemisphere. It's not? Okay, screwed that up. What? Okay, time zones US, Northern Hemisphere Kuwait. Okay. You're telling me Vietnam's not in the Southern Hemisphere? Okay, it must just barely be above. All right, what are the optimal? Southern Hemisphere Maldives. I gotta check this. It's not. Ooh. Okay. Maldives must just barely be. Oh, it's because Adu City's way down here. That's, oh my goodness. That's sneaky. That's really sneaky. I guess Maldives have multiple islands. Yeah. All right. I accept it. All right. Let's move on to Historical, I believe, is the one I'm doing. Yeah, I've just finished Geozee. All right, Historical. ASEAN is founded. Birth of Ernesto Orlando Lawrence, inventor of the cyclotron. Guzmão demonstrates hot air flight in Lisbon. Battle of Dungan's Hill. Edison patents the mimeograph, and then Beijing hosts the Summer Olympics. Okay, well that's 2008. I don't even know what ASEAN is. Battle of Dungan's Hill. Let's go there. Guzmão. Let's go with Ernest Orlando Lawrence. Edison, though. Oof. Hot air flight. I feel like that's after Edison, because I think that's probably around the Wright brothers, but Guzmão, invented the cyclotron. I'm gonna go with this. I don't know what ACN is. Not bad. Just flip those two. Okay. Guzmão, 1709. Wow. Okay. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to Crosswordle. All right, 6-stepper here today. So Ank, K goes there, A, N, maybe Sneak, blank, Frank. This is an A. Okay, it could be Daddy. Now I can do whatever I want. Can't do Kibby anymore. Not that I could have from the start. Mimic, and then OU, Tough. All right, 31 seconds. Wow, that's nice. Let me know your path, and I could have also done Thank, Crank, Drank, but it looks like Sneak is locked in. So, all right, let's move on to Don't Wordle. Let's do Kayak to start. Nothing there, good. Xylol. We have a Y, okay. Probably at the end. Can't do Yippee. Let's just put it at the end and see what happens. Poppy. Okay. So we're into a bit of a trap here, but as long as I keep guessing, I guess, triple letters, we're good. Mommy. Toddy. And Cocky. All right, 67 words left. All right, very nice. The answer was noisy. Okay, good. Well, that worked out well. Let me know how you did. And let's move on to Weaver. All right, ship to hull. Okay. Well, I could do whip, whim, wham, Do I want to go that way? Not sure. Shim. No, shim would be terrible. Wham's an option for sure. Wit. I don't know. What's the way into hull? Maybe we're like bull. So I'm looking for a double vowel situation here. Ship. Shin. Shin's probably a good move here. Shin. Scene. No, it's not a word. Thin. Teen. No, teen's not a word. Then. Then's good. Okay. Then. Teen. Tease. Teat. Let's go with tease. Tease, like this. Teal. Tell. Hell. Hull. It's going to be way too many. Yeah, 3 too many. Okay, what could I change here? Shop. Shop. Shot. Okay. Shop. Shot. Soot. Hoot. Soft. Don't like the direction that's going in. Soon. Soup. I might just accept what I had before. Soot. Yeah, I'll just accept what I had before. Let's move on to Weaver X. All right, mouth to rinse. So I think the only move here is probably moth. Although I could do south, but moth, moat, okay. Rote, rose, rise, rinse. Why is that one so much easier? All right, if you did a different opera path than I did, please let me know. And let's move on to pips. All right, easy. What do you got for us, Ian? Okay, it's double here. It's gonna be double 0, 0, 5. This has to be a 1. Not sure what direction it goes in though. 6. Ooh, I think it's gonna have to go this way. 6 here. That goes, no, yeah, there we go, 19 seconds. Cool. Let me know how you did, and let's move on to medium. All right, let's get into medium by Rodolfo. All right, so we have not equal here. This is a 6, 6, bigger than 6, bigger than 3, less than 2, equal, and less than 3. Okay, so we have a bunch of 6s here. I mean, this could be 6, 6, and this could be 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 2, 6. Oh, this has to be bigger than 6, though. Ooh. 1, 5's not going to help. That's no good. Yeah, I don't think this is 6, 6. The thought was good. This could be 6, 6. It can't be though because it needed to have a way out there. 6, 6 here. 6, 2. That's looking a little bit better. 1, 5. No, but this has to be more than 6. So how's that work? So I have to come down this way? No, that's no good either. Here? No, that doesn't work either. I don't know where to put this. All right. Well, this one has to go this way. So it's going to be 0, 0 or 0. It can't be 1, 3. So either got to be 0, 1 or 1, 0 or 0, 0. If this goes here, this has to be, which has to be 5, 1, and I have nothing equals just 5. So let's forget about that. Possibly there. Back to 6, 6 here. My initial thought was probably the best one. But this has to go this way, unless this is 6, 2. But that doesn't make sense. Because I don't have another 6 to go with that. This has to be 1, 5. I don't have that. I don't have another 2. And I don't have another 3. So, no. I just don't know where anything goes. 1, 5. It could be 1, 5. 0, 0. Oh, no, I'll click that. Second time I've done that. Okay, 0. But it can't. It just cannot. Just cannot. Unless this is 6, 6 in here, which is very possible. But then this has to be 6, 2, which is not good. 0, 1. Hmm. 2, 2 in here. 2, 6. 6, 6. Now we might be getting somewhere. Zero, 1, 0, 0, 1, 5, yeah, 3, 1, there we go. Why did that take so long? I don't know, 450 anyways. Let me know how you did. Let's move on to Hard, Rodolfo. All right. Less than 3, 3, 3, 11. 6 of the same. 6 of the same here too. Okay, so this is something bigger than 3 and a 0. So 6, 0 or 4, 0. Okay, this comes over here. This is a double. So I have a double and something bigger than 3. Doubles, I have 6s, I have 5s, I have 3s, I have 2s. Okay, it could be 6, 5 up here. 4, 3. Okay, I need a 3 there and a 3 there. How many 3s do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of them's a double. Okay. Trial and error, I guess. All right, let's try 6, 0 here. Make this 4, 3. 3, 3. I don't like all those 3s being used. Mostly because I only have 1 3 left now, so that's not going to be that. What else do I have with the double? A double 2. 6, 2. Using a lot of 6s here, but so be it. All right, 0 and something I have a lot of. Fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not good enough. I wonder if this is 0, 4. And these are 6s. I do have a lot of 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this could be 4, 2. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Okay. 3 and something here. I have a lot of, I don't have that many 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just trying to figure out what these two groups are of 6s, or of groups of 6, because I don't see a lot of any one particular number. I don't know, like, I feel like 6s and 2s will be the ones that fill up these groups of 6 areas. One 6 there, maybe. Huh. Okay. So I think this is 6, 6 in here. So that goes there. This goes up. This will go up here. Do I have a 6, 2 anywhere? I do. That's a great candidate for right there. 4, 2. Kind of building this in a weird way, but so be it. Okay, this goes here. 2 and something small. 2, 0. Could be 2, 2. No, I don't like the 2, 2. 2, 0. Six goes up there. Therefore, this is 2, 2. 2, 0. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I just used it. I mean, this could go this way. No, it can't actually. This is all theoretical. That goes there, this goes up. 6, 2 here, or is that where I just had it? I think that's where I just had it. Maybe 2, 2 goes there. 4, 2. Yeah, that's no, I can't, no. 5 down here, no good. I mean, that works, but it doesn't look, no, that can't work. Uh, 4, 2, oh come on. 4, 2 there. That goes there. that goes there, this goes up. So what's my focus here? This might not even be sixes. Okay, it's got to be 3 and something small. What do I have 3 with that's small? 3, 2, 3, 3. Do I really want to use 3, 3 there? 0, 2? Okay, I need a 3 there still. And it would have to possibly come over this way, because that goes there, that goes there. This goes down. Okay, this would be 3, 2. Not sure I like that. No, I don't think I like that. 3, 3 is no good though. What's the other 3 I have? Do I only have the 3 3s? I think so. No, I have a 3, 4. Okay, I like 3, 4 better there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. This comes down. 0, 6, 0, 2. This could be 0, 1 down there too. Okay. 0, 1. It is a Rodolfo puzzle after all. Okay, this has to be a double. I have 2s, I have 5s. Uh, 5, 6, 4, 6. 0, 4. Maybe. That goes there. 2, 2, 4, 6. I just use 4, 6. 6, 5. Okay, that works better there anyways. 2, 6. I need a 2 here. 2 and a small number. 0, 2. 6, 0. Two, 3. This is a problem. Six, 0. This could be 6, 0, 2 as well. Get a 1 back, but that's not really helping me out. 6, 1. 3, 2. 0, 1. 3, 3. I mean, this could be 0, 6 up here too. 2, 5. I just need something small. 0, 2. Unless the 2s and 6s flip around again, which is always possible. Zero, 6. Got my 4, 6 back. 6, 6, where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Okay. 0, 4, 6, 2, 6, 1, 2, 2, 2, 0, 2, 5, 3, 3. There we go. 1203. Not bad. Respectable. I'll take it. Let me know how you've done so far. And let's move on to our last game of the video, which is Amountle. Alright, let's turn the volume down here because it is quite loud. And let's see how close we can get to the actual numbers that are put in these buckets. Alright, 42. 44. Jeez. Pretty close. 83 points for that. 71. 88. Okay. How many points for that? 38. 19. Yes. Wow, 100 points for that. 58. 86. Oof, that's rough. 12 points. 56. 44. 21 points. 260. Alright, is that my all-time best? No, my personal best is 274. Okay. Well, I'm in first place today because there's only 3 people that have played, but I'm quite happy with that. With that said, let me know how you're doing on all the games. It's been a slice. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next time for more amazing games. Have a great day. Bye for now.
All is well, not as far as I can tell, because I've heard that tale before. I'm a ne'er-do-well, it's the hero that gets the glory.